welcome. Everybody welcome. The two people who made it so far. Welcome to the both of you. Today we're going to be redesigning Oswald the Lucky Rabbit because everybody just so desperately wanted me to redesign Oswald. Everybody was so desperate. Oh, Ben, can you please redesign Oswald? Ben, you gotta redesign Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Can you draw Oswald the Lucky Rabbit? That's all you guys. That's you. That's what y'all sound like. I got like 5 people. Hello, Noise. What's up? Hang on. Let me just let everyone know that I'm live. I'm live. Send to my story. There we go. I'm live! Anyways, what's up, you cool and crazy characters? What's going on? How you doing? Marsmo the Hedgehog. Official Gustavo makes cartoons. What's up? I personally invited you here. Welcome. All 6 of you. All 6 of you that have made it to the chat. Hi. Hello. What's up, you cool and crazy characters? It's me. It's me, Ben. And today we're going to be redesigning Oswald the Lucky Rabbit because you guys were so desperate for Oswald. Yes, it's me. Hi, Vaporwave. It's me. Funny Grayscale Man. Since you guys were so desperate for Oswald. Oh, Daddy, Oswald. I'm sorry, that was too far. That was way too far. But yeah, you guys really... That wasn't an impression of SpongeBob. Cartoon Kid, that was not an impression of SpongeBob. But anyways, yeah, what's up? Since you guys really wanted me to do Oswald last week, today we're doing Oswald. Okay, so... Let me first give you guys a little bit of context to what happened yesterday, because originally yesterday I was supposed to live stream myself drawing and animating assets for future live stream, because I want to eventually start live streaming on YouTube, like multi-streaming, like I'm streaming both here on TikTok and on YouTube at the exact same time. But I was struggling with OBS and I wasn't able to do it, let alone I wasn't able to like get my capture card to pick up my iPad, which is super frustrating because it was working for like a split second. It was working perfectly, beautifully even. Like my iPad screen was showing up on OBS and I was like, yippee! And I was actually thinking, you know what? I might actually be able to like draw on my iPad for future live streams. I'm so excited because I prefer my iPad a million times over like my computer. It's just a lot more convenient. So I was all like, I can't wait. I'm gonna actually do this full time, like with my iPad, like for all live streams. But then I wasn't able to, and I partially feel responsible for that. I probably should have done a little bit more research on how to multi-stream on OBS because I was like rushing through it. I don't know, man. I was stressed. I was just so stressed, and by the time it was like 30 minutes after the initial time, I was like so burnt out and frustrated. I just dropped the entire live stream. I was like, you know what? I'll just do my best, and I'll stream on TikTok still, and I'll just upload it on YouTube. I need more time to, like, before I can start multi-streaming on YouTube. Anyways, yeah, that's what happened yesterday. Also, what else was I gonna do? While on the topic of my live streams, I'm probably gonna, like, stop editing them that much, because it takes up so much time just editing them. So I'm probably just gonna upload the streams in their entirety from now on. I don't know, man. I really do not want, Hello, how's it going, everybody? Hello, I eat dirt. Can I recommend some Oswald characters? I already have, like, I already picked out, like, 4, like, some obvious ones. But if you want, maybe. Mr. Blue Sky says, Inkwell, draw the cast playing poker and my life is yours. My name is Ben. Inkwell Insanity is the name of the comic. You guys, come on. Y'all should know this at this point. My name is Ben, like the Franklin. My name is Ben, like the Franklin. My name is Ben, like the Tennyson. I don't know any other characters named like Ben. Okay, so hang on. I eat dirt, yes. Is it Oswald, Fanny Cottontail, Oswald's wife, and Putrid Pete? Yeah, you are correct. Those were like the easiest characters I could have picked out for this, so I did that. But I don't know, maybe if y'all, well, you guys, come on. What are we drawing today? Says Anna Enjiro. Well, look at the screen, fella. Look at the screen, pal. We're drawing Oswald the Lucky Rabbit today, or at least we're redesigning him. Okay. What was I saying? Go on, draw the funny animals, Benjamin. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, happy birthday to whoever's birthday it was. So anyways, yeah, I'm probably gonna, like... I'm sorry, I'm wasting so much time. I'm probably gonna, like, just post my live streams as they are. I might make some small edits to them, like, maybe I'll cut out, like, a joke that I think is unfunny, or maybe a conversation that I think might be controversial. I might just do that. I don't think I'll do too many edits, but... I don't know, man. It just takes so long to make those edits. I mean, to edit the entire videos, like the entire lives. So I'm probably not gonna do that anymore. So yeah, that's my plan. But anyways, let's get started with Oswald, I guess. I was gonna say something else. Yeah, no, I don't know. We'll see. So anyways, like the last time, like I did with Felix, Felix the cat last week. Oswald is a very simple character, so it's like. There isn't much for me to change, I guess. He has a very simple structure. The least I can do is, like, change up his proportions, like I've done with every other character I've drawn on these lives. I'm thinking something like this. Hang on. What is this so far? That's just normal Oswald. He's literally just this. If this live stream does really well, I might draw more Oswald characters. I don't think there are more, but I could very much be wrong. Hang on. Do you know Bendy says, Striber Bride? I do, of course I do. Oswald's Peak. Hello everybody. Hang on, let me just make the chat bigger, because I gotta see you guys. What about Pete? I'm drawing Pete, don't worry. Jeez. Man, have you tried Mouse PI for Hire? I'm gonna play it. I promise I'll play it. On Saturday I was gonna live stream myself making, like, assets for a gaming YouTube channel, or just my streaming channels in general. I don't know, I might have to work on those behind the scenes. And also, somebody says, why are you bouncing up and down on it? Racism? You're disgusting? Shut your mouth. I don't want to hear any of that nonsense here. We're a somewhat family-friendly stream. We're a somewhat family-friendly stream. I do sometimes cuss. I gotta stop, especially since a lot of kids read my comic. But, I don't know. So anyways, in short, Oswald is basically just this. Very simple. Oh, I messed up one leg. So I not only have to, like, keep... Reason, harassment, and bullying? That is the second time they say that I've been... Okay, they're just saying that I'm ineligible. At this point, I don't even know what they're talking about, because I genuinely do not do anything. They keep saying, "Oh, you're ineligible because of harassment and bullying." I didn't do anything, dude. I'm just sitting here. At this point, I'm not doing anything. Anyways, why do we have Pac-Man eyes? I don't know, man, because I'm always thinking of food. That's why. Add Oswald's overall. Yeah, no problem. I have a version of Oswald, my own version of Oswald, actually. I'm gonna, like, cover up this Oswald. And I know I've already been avoiding on this for a long time, but, a lot of you guys have been asking me on these lives, are these versions of the characters, like these redesigns, are they gonna be canon to Inkwell Insanity? Because I did say, oh, I wanna, like, include a lot of public domain characters in the series, and the answer is yes and no. Because on one hand, I like a lot of my designs. Like, I like the Betty Boop ones that I made the other couple weeks ago. But I think the Popeye characters need a little bit more work. What else needs a little bit of work? I don't know. I'm just experimenting. I do want to create, I definitely want these characters to be in my comics at some point. But I do have an Oswald design. It was one of the first characters I designed for the comic. Probably gonna save him for the comic book, because I want to make comic books of the series, and that's probably how I'm gonna flesh out the world and these characters. This is my version of Oswald. He has like a more prominent bunny snout. He looks something like this. Hang on. I might mess with him a little bit more, because I did confirm that Oswald is related to one of my characters, Bon Bon. And I created, there's like an old version of Oswald, like, as Bon Bon's grandfather, and so I'm like, Yeah, I like that. It looks good. It looks like Oswald. You can tell that's Oswald. But I also want to be able to use a legally distinct version, because I want to have, like, flashbacks, to when he was younger, which is what this is supposed to be. I'm not reading the chat, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm just drawing. Can you please draw the FNAF character? Says, so is Asia? I can't read that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Can you do FNAF characters? I might. That's someday. Hi, Dirt Yo says, I was the one who asked that Oswald question on Tumblr. Really? That was you? Well, alright. Dirt Yo, you, I guess, just confirmed or got me to reveal a large part of Inkwell Insanity lore. But yeah, no, I want to bring back a lot of classic characters and include them in the comic. The ones that I can legally use, or get away with at least. But yeah, either way, that's in a Toon Tumblr, and Toon Tumblr isn't 100% canon. The questions and the answers are canon, I think. I might change, my point is I'm going to update Oswald's design for Inkwell Insanity. This is my version right here. He looks something like this. He looks better on my iPad. I'm just kind of roughly sketching him out. He has the strap. Don't worry, you guys. He has the little strap. What else does he have? He's got like the little bridge right there. His pants have a little bit more detail. They're like that. My Oswald does wear gloves. Hang on. Okay, my Oswald has like more, like 1940s cartoon character designs, or like anatomy, I think. I think that's the right way to say it. He's like this. He has like really big gloved hands. He's like this. But I might mess with him a little bit more. You know, we'll see. This is what my Oswald looks like on Inkwell Insanity. I also had my own version of Oswald. He's mute, but can also be very stubborn. That's great. Hey everyone, it's our favorite character! It's legally distinct from Disney's Oswald. It is. Oh yeah, my Oswald does have whiskers. I completely forgot. Yeah. Oh wait. I have a lot of drawings of my Oswald. I'll post them on my account at some point. I have a lot of drawings. Maybe next week, because I have all my posts scheduled for this week. Maybe you'll see them early on my Twitter, because I still have a lot of, I still have a lot to schedule on my Twitter, yeah. In short, this is what my Oswald looks like. He's like this. I want to mess with him a little bit more, though, because I gave him, I don't know, I feel like he can be better. Like, my Oswald, he has, like, I guess, I took some partial inspiration from, the design, because there was originally supposed to be an Oswald the Lucky Rabbit cartoon in the 90s, and they had, like, they leaked it on Twitter, and I saw the design, and I was like, that looks so good! So yeah, this Oswald is based on that, but he's also loosely based on Bugs Bunny, in the way his muzzle is drawn. He originally had like a big nose or something. I gave him like a big snout. He had like a big Bugs Bunny muzzle like this. I don't like that much. I don't like that. Ugh, gross. And he looked like that. I did a better job with him on my iPad. Yeah, I'm gonna shrink down my brush. That's too small. Okay. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep experimenting with this Oswald. I keep resorting to this one, though. No, I don't like that. Still experimenting with him. I don't know if I should reveal the lore of my Oswald. I think I could probably share a little bit of it, but it is subject to change. I'm still fleshing out this version of him, and I still want to like save him for the comic as well. The full comics I'm gonna make. Oh yeah, I made a lot of progress on the Oddball comic book. Not sure when I'll start posting progress, but it'll definitely be on my Ko-Fi. Oh, I updated my Ko-Fi prices too. If y'all want to check them out at some point. What was I gonna say? I'll make an announcement for those who don't want to check it out right now. But I will also, what else was I gonna say? I'm gonna post, I guess, progress videos and stuff on all projects on there. I should. Oh, I also made, okay, to avoid problems, hang on, let me rephrase. Okay, so, last week, you guys might have recalled that I said I will do drawing requests. It's only available on my Ko-Fi for members only. Like, exclusively it's for members. And it's up there. But originally, the way I had it work was, you just become a member, you go to my DMs, and you tell me what you want me to draw, and I'll draw it. And that was originally it, but then I realized, as I was, like, making all the prices, for my commissions, I realized that will become very overwhelming very quickly. Like, yeah, people are gonna still pay the $5 a month to be, you know, what's it called, a member. But I'm still gonna be told to draw a bunch of stuff for free, and then they're not gonna want to care about the commissions. So, I have the drawing requests labeled there as a commission, but it's only $5. You should find it. It's in the commission section of my Ko-Fi. So if you guys really want to, I suggest that you guys become members of the Ko-Fi. It's $5 a month, and then there should be an option available for you guys immediately after that, where you get to like pay for drawing requests, and I'll stream myself drawing them. Official Gustavus Makes Cartoon says, looks bien, that's Spanish for good. Yeah, I know that means good. I'm Mexican, I know that. Smiley says, oh my gosh, your voice. Hi, Ben. What's wrong with my voice? Dirtyo says, what's your limit on drawings? It's $5 per request, if you want a drawing request. A request is not the same as a commission, though. The way the request works is you just say, draw me this character, and I draw you that character. It can only be like a character I can easily Google, you know? But that's it. Like, you can't say, draw me this character, hanging out with this character, in this location, la 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 la. At that point, it's a commission, you know? Because you're wanting me to customize the drawing. A request is simply just saying, draw me this one character really quickly, and then I do it on a live stream. That's it. So, yeah, go ahead and check out my Ko-Fi whenever you can. I still have to make, content promoting that. Ugh, I do such a terrible job of promoting the Ko-Fi. Granted, I did not try. I have not tried this whole time. I don't know, man. I've been more fixated on making art than making content to promote my, doing this full time. Which is stupido, because I have to do this full time. No, I have to promote myself to do this full time, so, you know. But it's also so boring. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. You're Mexican? Hey, Mexican homie. Yes, Gustavo Makes Cartoons. I am Mexican. Oh, wait, hang on. Give me a sec. Like, I mean, what... Okay, Dirtyo says, like, I mean, what would you not draw? Anything that's NSFW, basically. Or just, if I can just refuse whatever drawing I'd like, and I'll just refund you your money, if it's a request or something. If you already paid for it, that is. Dirtyo says, who's Oswald married to in your universe? He is married to Bon Bon's Grandma Tinsy. Bon Bon has never met her biological grandma. It's Fanny Cottontail, pretty much. She died before Bon Bon was old enough to remember her, and Oswald eventually got remarried to Hortensia in my universe. So yeah, this is basically young Oswald before he met Fanny or something, in my universe at least. I saw that, speaking of Oswald, I saw this one post on Twitter, I don't remember the user's name, but they were talking about, they like how, whether intentional or not, they like the idea of a lucky rabbit being married to a black cat, which is known for, like, bringing in bad luck. And I'm like, I look at that Twitter post and I'm like, that's so genius. It's probably not intentional. Like, it's just a design thing. Like, you know, all characters back then were drawn in black and white, but that's so good. I kind of want to implement that into my universe, you know? Like, maybe my version of Oswald, he's super lucky, obviously, and then he meets Hortensia later down the line, who is very unlucky, and bad stuff's always happening to her, but because she's with Oswald, things kind of balance themselves out, and I think that's very cute. Might actually do that. Might genuinely do that for my series. I think I like these proportions better. Yeah, my Oswald wears pants, not shorts. He wears pants with the one iconic strap. Oh man, I saw that. It says I eat dirt, yo. Yeah. Oh, Cartoon Kid says, dang, that's some crazy lore. Yeah, pretty much. Like yin and yang. Yes, official Gustavo makes cartoons. Water. Anyways, yeah, that's the lore on my Oswald. Gotta draw his grippers. Yeah, this is a much better version. I like this one more. Thank you so much, Eb. That literally just says Eb. We need to give him his iconic cottontail. That's too low for the cottontail, actually. I'm just gonna undo that. Yeah, I can't visibly show the cottontail. I'll have to draw him in another pose. Oh yeah, while I was at work, like, I think earlier this week, I had my friend on Discord, he sent a, like, Google search of himself online, and how like, Google's new AI feature was able to, like, accurately describe him, and he was like, oh, that's so freaky, and I'm like, I mean, it's the internet, they kind of have to, like, take whatever they can work with. And he's like, okay, but look yourself up. And so I typed in on Google Inkwell Insanity, or like, who is Inkwell Insanity? And it was so scarily accurate. But they don't know my personal account. Like, they were able to describe the Inkwell Insanity accounts perfectly, and the website and everything. But they were not able to, like, identify me. You know, like, I asked them, who's the creator of Inkwell Insanity, or like, or who is Bento Box Art, because that's my art account on TikTok, and they were not able to describe me. Instead, they started talking about, like, a grocery store or, like, a gas station, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, that makes sense. Like, I'm more popular on this account either way. There's, like, more information on here. More people... There's more of a buzz on this account. You know what? I don't like the first Oswald. I'm replacing him. You know what? This Oswald is peak. Putting him up here. Lucky Rabbit. That lucky Oswald Rabbit. Anyways, yeah, that makes me scared, because it's like, what if I reveal too much about myself online, and then, it's on Twitter, like, anybody could easily look me up, and they could find out my exact location. That's, like, so freaky. Ugh. Can't draw circles. Why can me not draw circles? I Dirt Yo says, what's his relationship with Mickey? In my universe, Mickey and Oswald are still brothers, like they are in Epic Mickey. But they're not really toons. None of the characters in Inkwell Insanity directly refer to themselves as cartoons at all. Like, in this universe, they just are animals and stuff. They're not tunes. They're just normal little animal guys. But they were in my universe. I want them to both be raised by a farmer as like adopted brothers. I think that'd be cute. The farmer, I'm obviously gonna base him off Walt Disney. Probably gonna call him like Farmer Walt or something, or just they never refer to him by his name or something. I'm taking more inspiration from the Looney Tunes movie, The Day the Earth Blew Up, with the type of relationship Porky and Daffy had. That's what my Oswald and my Mickey are like in my series. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna reveal too much on Mickey. I want to save Mickey. Like, genuinely, I want to save Mickey for later. Originally, I wasn't even gonna do Oswald because I was like, maybe that's too much spoilers for the lore. But they were like, my fans really, really, really want me to draw Oswald. So here you go. I'm not drawing Mickey. Screw you all. Sorry. Yeah, Papa Walt. I knew you were using that movie for references, Cartoon Kid. That's great. Carlisto says, hey man, so I'm either in the other room, my drawing, my penny came off the page, should I be worried? Probably, yeah. Maybe take a look at the pen you're using or something. Maybe make sure it's not, like, haunted or something. Because I don't think that's normal. I don't think that should happen. But anyways, thank you, regardless. I'm very glad you still felt the need to tell me. I am no expert in little guys jumping off the page. I've never had such an issue. So, I don't know. We'll see. What else has been going on this week? Besides my crippling frustration with OBS and streaming as a whole, besides that, I have also been trying to apply for other jobs because working with my dad is fine, I guess, but my god, I don't think any of this is worth it. I don't know, maybe I just... for a number of reasons, I don't know. I'm planning on just applying to other places, so I've done that. I applied to a Costco, and I applied to... Where else did I apply to? What's the other place I was gonna go to? I think this computer store that's close to my house. I love that computer store. It's so reliable. Like, it's where I got my drawing tablet. No, my iPad. I got my iPad from that store. So I was like, you know what? I would love to work for you guys. Because I was in there the other day. It's where I bought my capture card. And I was all like, I saw that they had like a help wanted sign. And I was all like, wowee! I like kicked my heels and I ran inside. It was like a whole shtick. It was very whimsical. But yeah, I applied to there and I'm very excited. Probably gonna apply to more places though. I'm gonna turn off this audio. Part of me, although I really do like this design, it's not very retro. It looks retro because of the, you know, it's a black and white, but it follows way too many modern character design principles. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't, because like a lot of my characters have very flat and graphic designs, and this one looks more organic. And I'm like, maybe it's not a good idea. But then I'm also like, well, it's still my series, and most people I don't think will care unless you're like a Twitter toon head or something. Like, you know, those jerks on Twitter who like criticize the art styles of cartoons and stuff. I feel like those guys would probably have an issue with these designs, but you know what? Who cares, right? It's my cartoon, it's my comic, and that's all that's important. And besides, I'm not trying to directly copy the 30s, because I am not an artist from the 30s. I've said this before, and I will say it again. I am not an artist from the 1930s. Oh, that was my phone. I am a modern-day artist with modern-day knowledge and understanding of our world. So I'm going to design my characters with that in mind. Just try to keep things as classic and charming as possible. Wow, I'm a thirsty boy today. Inkwell Insanity says, I can't read that, but it says like 681 cartoons or something at the end. Yeah, thank you. LJ681 cartoon says, I think I'll perplex him with my slow ball. Who gets the reference? Is that from like SpongeBob or something? I feel like it's from SpongeBob. Blossoming Solar says, would you work for Disney movies if offered? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, somebody said, give me a sec. I'll go back to you in a bit. Sketchy Art Girl says, Oswald? Yeah, we're drawing Oswald. That's supposed to be my version of Oswald. I'm redesigning the character for my series. See, look, there he is. See? Right there. That's Oswald. And this one's my version. Because I'm like that. My legally distinct version, that is. The one I can legally use. I can still call him Oswald, though. I just can't use the version Disney has. Anyways, somebody asked, would I work for Disney if offered? Probably not. I don't know how I feel. I don't like Disney that much as a company anymore. Or as a brand. I feel like they'll just take advantage of me or something. They're not really pushing creative endeavors as like they used to. It's disappointing, but it's what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyways, yeah, I don't think I'd work for Disney. I don't think I'd work for any studio. I would want to, if I'm going to be a full-time artist, I want to do it for myself. Like, I'm going to sell my own stories, my own comics, my own everything. I want to keep all my money, I want to keep all my art, everything should be mine. I spent hours of my time slaving away, pouring heart, sweat, no, love, sweat, and tears. No, blood, sweat, and tears, that's the term. Into my art. I deserve to make every single cent off of it. Oh yeah, I never told you guys, but I commissioned the Oddball plush. Remember when I said that? Remember when I said I was gonna like, when I was gonna spend my money for my first commission on something nice for myself? I did that. I commissioned an Oddball plush. Online. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Big City Greens is awesome for referencing classic, modern, 50s, 30s cartoon eras. Do they really? I feel like they did it like once or twice. I don't watch Big City Greens anymore, so I don't know. Season 1, really? Okay. I didn't know that. Lovely Mew Mew says, bro, do you ever get tired of bouncing? No. This is just how we work, man. This is how fellas like me work. We're just always bouncing. No homo. No homo! If anybody makes a joke about it, I'm gonna slap you or something. Or I'm not gonna do that, actually. I don't want TikTok to screw me over. They're gonna go around saying that I'm bullying people or something. Anyways, I mean, I will politely ask you. Oh, what the hell? I will politely ask you to leave the stream. Of course, on your own free will. Yeah, you know what, Gustavo? I am dancing. I am dancing. Listen to the music. Listen. It's good music, ain't it? It's good music. Hi, Ben. How is your day going? Says Great Trap. It's fine. Today kind of felt like a hassle, in my opinion. I took my little brother to get his haircut. But on my way to pick him back up... No, my mom told me to stay there. No, okay, wait, let me rephrase. Today was more of a hassle. I spent most of the day outside, when I could have been doing more important things. Because my little brother wanted to get a haircut, and I drove him there, and then I was like, before I left, my mom was all like, no, you have to stay, you have to eat, the food's gonna be done soon. I'm like, alright, I mean, I'll just leave and I'll be right back to eat. So I drop him off, I drive all the way back home. And I'm like, alright, Mom, I'm ready to eat. And my mom looks at me like I'm crazy. She goes, what the heck are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm here to eat. You wanted me to eat, didn't you? And then she was like, you're not gonna wait for your brother? And I'm like, I guess. I thought you were gonna pick him up. And then she was like, why would I ever pick up your brother? You were the one who drove him. And then I felt so dumb because I was like, I could have just stayed, but I'm also hungry, and you made it a big deal that I should eat, right? So I don't know, I guess, I don't know. It was partially my fault because I made assumptions. It was my fault. And then I was like, fine, let me just sit down and eat. I took one bite out of my breakfast, like my pancakes, and my little brother calls me, he's like, yeah, so where are you? And I'm all like, I'll be right there. I drove all the way home because I thought Mom wanted me to eat my pancakes. I'll be right there, And then he's like, alright, just make sure you're going to the right, place. Because I almost went to the wrong, haircut place. What was I gonna say? So anyways, I get in my car. I wasn't able to finish my pancakes. I get in my car. I drive. I put in the address and I drive. And then I realize something. I'm going in a completely different direction compared to where I went originally. And I realize, oh, I am going to the wrong place. Because there are two haircut places in my area that have the exact same name. And it's because it's like a chain, you know? We're going to call it, let's call the haircut place Chop Chop Haircuts. Yeah, that's what we're calling it. So there's like one Chop Chop Haircuts close to my house. It's like way closer. And then there's one that's the furthest away. The furthest away one is the one where my little brother's at. So I ended up driving to the wrong one. And then I had to drive to the one where he's actually located at. So I spent so much time outside and it was so boring. Yeah, really, that's kind of it. I didn't eat my breakfast till, like, midday, like, 1 o'clock. 1 to, like, 12:30. Like, around that time. It was disappointing. Anyways. Staten Tunes, what are you drawing on? I am drawing on a Artist 12 Pro, drawing monitor tablet thing. And the software I'm using is called Krita. Smiley says, speaking of food, did you eat dinner? Thank you, Smiley, for asking. I did eat dinner. I had a burger. My mom made burgers. And I helped. Cartoon Animation Studio says, I have an awesome show inspired me from Big City Greens called Kota and Tabby on my channel. That's great. This person, I can't read your username. I think that's like is that a monkey emoji? I can't tell. You should play Mouse PI for Hire. I will. I was gonna make assets for a streaming channel, Saturday. But I didn't do that because, I was trying to use it on, draw on a capture card. What should I do, what should I draw Oswald doing? Because the last two ones, he looks happy. I'm gonna draw him angry. Yeah, he's gonna be angry for this one. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, he's gonna be angry. So anyways, yeah, that was how my day went. After that, I did get a haircut, though. Because my hair was becoming way too long, and it was really bothering me. Now my haircut looks more... It looks closer to how my character looks. The one that's bouncing on screen. Yeah, now my hair actually looks like that now. Because originally my hair was so long that I could tie it up into a ponytail. But now it's back to the way it should be, which is how it looks on screen. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Oh, I went for a jog too. It's been forever since I went for a jog, or just done any exercise, let alone for the matter. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's been forever since I've done some actual exercise, so I just was like, you know what, I'll go for a jog, why not? Why not? I do have to go back to the gym, like, genuinely. But I hate the gym. It's so boring. But I have to work out, I have to be healthy, I have to be big and strong. I gotta impress the huzz. I gotta impress the girls, the huzz. You know? You know what I mean? You know, y'all know where the hoe's at? Y'all know what that means? Yeah. I gotta impress the hose. I gotta tell them, hey, you like cartoons? Yeah, this might blow your mind, but I draw those. I'm very good at it. Why don't you come by to my place and I can show you my drawing tablet? I'm sorry, that was so not funny. Oh, I love your avatar. I have a soft spot for Rubber Hose animation. Well, Micah the Off-Goon, I think? Is that what that Off-Goon? Off-Goon-Toon? I can't read that. You can find more of this kind of Rubber Hose animation right here on Inkwell Insanity. We post a new comic every other Monday from now on. Every other Monday at 12:30 Central Daylight Time on the Inkwell Insanity what's it called? Website. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a new comic coming out tomorrow, you guys. That's exciting. New comics coming out tomorrow, 12:30 Central Daylight Time. Be there or be square. Y'all are gonna like it. I think it's very funny. Oh, I gotta schedule all of next month's comics. Yeah, I gotta do that. You know what? I like my Oswald. He looks great. No, wait, hold on. It has to be up here. This is like the waistband thing that pants have. Let's draw him with his arms crossed, yeah. Drawing with your, like, making your character's hands crossed is very difficult, or at least it kind of is for me. I do my best. Wait a minute, okay, so this goes here. Yeah. Oh yeah, Toon Tumblr's gonna come back soon. Remember that? Remember when I had you guys ask questions on my Tumblr? For the characters? Yeah, that's coming back. I drew like, what, 3? Throughout the month. I'm not sure how often I'll post them though, because I'm trying to slow down so I can prioritize work on the Oddball comic book. I'm probably gonna post it like every other Tuesday, kind of like I'm doing with the comic strips now. I don't know, we'll see. Well, I can't draw his arms crossed. No, I can't. Of course I can. Yeah, I can. There we go. Yeah, that's better, I think. Yeah, okay. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut through this right here. Where are all my day 1 viewers? Where the hell are all my day 1 viewers? I thought they were gonna be here, but I don't see them. I asked 2 questions. Answer them, Benjamin, whenever you can. I'm not rushing. Oh, on Toon Tumblr? On my Tumblr page? Well, I would love to see it. I'll probably check it out at some point. Tappy the Ornament says, I'm new here. Well, fantastic. Lovely Mew Mew says, does Bro have merch? Not yet. But I designed like 1 t-shirt for Inkwell Insanity. Maybe 2. I want to make more. And I want to make stickers. Hopefully when, like, the comic book is out, I'll have, like, more merch on there for you guys to, like, buy. I've been here since 2. Does that count? Like, the second live stream? Because if that does, I think that does count. Felix, you're back! Ben, how was your day? I already answered that question. You're just gonna have to wait till the VOD comes out. Yeah. Soccer Weirdo, Elio and bye, cause, no, this is Elo and bye, cause I have stuff to do and I can't watch your live, so bye. Okay, bye, Soccer Weirdo. Okay. Satan Toon says, which cartoon franchise is your art style most inspired by? That is a hard question to answer because there are so many! I have so many, but I like to say that primarily, Inkwell Insanity's art style is more based on, the Disney Channel Paul Rudish Mickey Mouse cartoons, those ones. That's the one, like, they're more based on that. Like, I like the stretchier, modern rubber hose look that you're going for on there. And I don't know, I like following their design principles. Like, you know, we're not a classic cartoon, we're a modern cartoon who's trying to look classic. And that's, like, something I try to, like, implement into my series. There we go. You see, I struggled a little bit with drawing his hands, but ultimately I persevered. Because I am him. Because I am him and he is me, I am he and we are he. You know what? We are him. We are all him together. We are all in this together. Wow. 24 new followers from this live. Pretty cool. And it hasn't even been a full hour yet. Wow. Cartoon Kid said, I have been here since the Betty Boop. Really? That's great. Hands are hard to draw, says Mike of the Odd Cartoon. Yeah, I get that. He's like a tsundere, says Felix. He is not! He's just pissed off because the world hates him, I think. That is a part of this Oswald's lore, actually. Not so much that the world hates him, but because he's so lucky. The current lore I have established for this Oswald is he saved a leprechaun from drowning, and the leprechaun granted him good luck permanently. And that's my Oswald's lore. But because he's so lucky, he doesn't work anymore, and he's just lazy. And he likes to brag about it. He likes to tell everybody how he can just be good at everything without trying, and so people don't really like him that much. He's gonna go through some cool radical character development because, you know, you guys are going to meet Oswald in my series at least as an old man, and Bon Bon's grandfather. So y'all won't get to see this exact version of Oswald yet. I'm probably going to save that for, like, a much later into the series, because I want to, like, Inkwell Insanity isn't just Oddball, I want it to be an entire brand, and an entire, like, universe of little stories. So, yeah, I want to be more open and, like, have, like, spin-off shows and prequels and spin-off comics and whatever. And AU comics and all that. I just want to do so much with these characters. So, I guess y'all got a lot to look forward to. Assuming you guys stick around, assuming you guys are longtime fans, and will be fans for a long time. So anyways, yeah, that's my Oswald's lore. Oh, I forgot his iconic whiskers! Everybody knows that Oswald the Lucky Rabbit has iconic whiskers. When, says Gustavo, makes cartoons. I don't know, at some point. Great says, I see some Oswald short episode on Disney Plus. Yeah, they do have them on Disney Plus, don't they? Smiley says, you're coming with me to the gas station. Want anything? Bring me some, like, Chips Ahoy cookies, please. I'd like those. Micah the Odd Tune says, bunnies don't actually have whiskers, though. I'm gonna ignore you, because this is a cartoon, and cartoons can be whatever I want. Whatever I want to design them as, at least. But thank you for your input. I suppose. Hey, we got to like 21 viewers. It's pretty cool. Le what? I don't know. Monty says, any cool facts about Felix the Cat? He's the first animated cartoon character with a personality. That's pretty cool. You know what, guys? For now, I think that's all the Oswalds I'm going to draw for this live. I have more Oswalds drawn on my iPad. I'll probably post those individually. But, you know what? For now, this is all y'all are going to get. We're going to draw other characters now. Let me just... Oh, I forgot to draw his titular pie-cut eyes. Because as you can see, his eyes are just little black voids. They need to have some light in them. Alright, perfect. Perfect! Alright, you guys, so I'm going to give you guys two choices for the next character we're going to draw. Cartoon Kid says, that was a bit quick. Oh, thank you. No problem. Micah says, does your Oswald have 420 kids with Hortensia? He doesn't have the kids with Hortensia. It's more so Hortensia got married to Oswald as he already had all his kids. I think this person says, I can't read your username, it says, you draw so well in that art style, I forgot what it's called, hose something, it's rubber hose. Danny Keith says, hello! I feel like you don't see my comment. I'm sorry, Danny, I didn't see your comment. I was too busy talking and drawing, and I was going to tell you guys something very important. What? Oh, never mind, I'm fine. We're all good. We're good. I was worried for a sec. Give me a sec. I'm not looking at the chat right now. Okay. Okay, I'm back. What's up? Yeah, rubber hose. I pronounced silly is okay. Danny Keith, what were you going to say? Micah the Octoon says, you should draw Felix the Cat next. I already drew Felix the Cat. He was last week. I haven't posted the VOD yet. I'm not editing the VODs anymore. I'm just going to post them as is. I might cut out some stuff that I think is boring, but from now on, that's what I'm going to do. Anyways, Gloomy Star says, hi, Inkwell. My name is Ben. Ben, like the Franklin. Inkwell Insanity is the name of the comic. Anyways, you guys are yapping so much, like, okay, I want to read all y'all's comments. Gustavo Makes Cartoon says, Ben, the bouncing boy, tell us the characters you're going to draw. Yeah, okay. Stay tuned, I'll draw Cuffit another time. So anyways, the next Oswald character we're drawing today, hang on. Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you guys. I'm going to give you guys the choice. We can either draw... Hang on. Hortensia the cat. Hang on. This is the best image I could find of her. Most of the other ones look like were either fan art or just like the costume character. Or we could draw Fanny Cottontail. I'm gonna let you guys choose. Whoever I see more of is the character I'll draw. Hang on, I'm not looking at the chat yet. Okay. There we go. Hortensia or Fanny. Cat. I'm hearing cat. A lot of cat. Kitty. First one. Hortensia. Hortensia the cat. Everybody wants me to draw Hortensia. Okay, I guess we'll draw Hortensia. Alright, get the frick out of here, Fanny. I did something stupid. Okay, good. Get the frick out of here, Fanny. Anyways, we're drawing Hortensia the cat. Mixie Cartoon says, cat, I don't know the rabbit one. The rabbit girl was Oswald's original love interest before they created Hortensia. Anyways, let's draw Hortensia the cat, guys. Yeah, this was the exact picture I found from that post. I thought it was really good. Also, I think it's weird how they draw Hortensia with a green dress and hat, whereas in Epic Mickey, she has pink. I think she looks better in pink. Green just doesn't work, I don't think. Felix says, Ben, did you know I like Felix the cat? Yes, I know. You joined my live streams for the first time when I was drawing Felix the cat. And you have Felix the cat on your profile. And your name is Felix on there. Okay, Danny Keith says, I wanted to know, if you ever drew your persona as an animal, what would it be? That is a good question. I don't know what animal my character would be, like me, my Sona. What do you guys think? What animal would my character be? I had some people say I'd be like a parrot, or like a bird of some type, and I'm like, really? A bird? I mean, birds are fine, but I don't want to be a bird. Smiley says, I almost grabbed the cookies for you as I would actually give them to you. I need you to know that. Ha! Funny. That's actually really sweet of you. I'm glad that you thought of me. Okay, first things first, I'm going to do something similar to like what I did with Oswald. I'm going to implement more animalistic features for my design. I'm just going to mess with the proportions a little bit. I'm going to keep her ears still pitch black, though. I'm going to make her, like, lower half of her her face a little bit smaller, though. I kind of like the idea of my Hortensia, because she's a black cat. I'm stealing the idea from the Twitter post. I like the idea of my Hortensia being a lot gloomier because she's so, unlucky, because, you know, she's a black cat. She's naturally unlucky. So I like the idea of my Hortensia being gloomy and sad or just upset with everybody. So she's gonna have a more serious expression. I'm gonna give her whiskers, why not? Should we give her whiskers? Whiskers or no whiskers? Guys, whiskers or no whiskers? Bonkers the Toon Cop. Okay. Danny Keith says, whatever your favorite animal to be your persona is, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Micah the Aught Coon, whatever that says. The green was Hortensia's original dress color before they switched it to pink to make it more girly. Oh, okay. Mix Cartoon says, do you watch Bonkers the Toon Cop? I heard of it. I never watched it. I love Bonkers' design, though. It's so good. Anyways, but yeah, let's move the reference image. Actually, you know what? Let me turn off all the Oswalds. I like the, yeah, so anyways, like I was saying, I like my Hortensia, like, being a lot gloomier because she's so unlucky. Because, you know, she's a black cat. I'm stealing that idea from Twitter. It's, like, genuinely so creative. I'm gonna give her, like, some side cheek fluff, because this is not a modern thing. I mean, this is not a classic thing. Like, no characters back in the day had, like, cheek fluff. That's, like, a more modern character design thing. But I already broke the rubber hose rule thing so often for my designs. Like, Oddball has cheek fluff. And then I implemented some more modern characteristics onto my Oswald, so why not? I'm giving my Hortensia cheek fluff. I'm gonna make her really thin. Make her small little feetsies. Should I give her a higher dress? I think I will. Yeah, you know what? I think this works better. Danny Keith says, dang, for some reason I don't see you on my main account. Really? I spaced out for like a split second. That was not cool. Wow, I spaced out mid-stream. I don't know what the hell I was thinking of. It was like a static thing. Like I lost signal in my brain for like a very split second. I was like, doo! No wait, no, that's the wrong sound. That's like what is that sound? That's like for like cell phones or something. Like. Yeah, I meant more like shh. That's TV static. Yeah, that's TV static. My Hortensia is not wearing shoes like the original, but maybe I should give her shoes. Maybe the high dress is weird. What do y'all think? Is the high dress weird? Give her heels? Okay, I'll give her heels. Why not? Maybe she could use heels. You know what? I'm gonna make her dress all, like, torn up. Because she's unlucky. She's an unlucky black cat, so her dress is gonna be torn up. And she's gonna have, like, one little, like, patch or something right here. nicer. There you go. I forget that I can just use the shortcuts I have on the side of my tablet. I don't want her tail to be too sharp. I want it to be kind of round, but I will still give it some, like, edge to it, you know? Should she have gloves? What do y'all think? Should I give her gloves? Felix says, what would happen if I draw fan art of your OC? I will repost it, and who knows? Maybe I'll like it, maybe I'll comment, who knows? If I really like it, yeah, I know. So basically a Flintstone shirt says, Cartoon Kid. Yeah, pretty much. Roderick says, let's see Shiba again. Y'all don't need Shiba! Hello, Ben, says Roderick. Does it turn neutral? What do you mean, Danny Keith? No, it's a little weird, says Danny Keith. Really? It's weird? I'm looking through y'all's messages. Okay. Shiba. Do you do commissions? I want to make a cartoon OC. Yeah, Opie, I do. You can check out my commissions on my Ko-Fi. You can literally do that right now. I'm gonna make an announcement at some point, for the new prices, but they're up there. You can go ahead and check that out whenever you're free. You make me think... Wait, hang on. June the Hedgehog says, you think of me as a cartoon character. I do? I just met you, man. Felix says, I made a bad OC and she looks cute. Oh, that's great. State Tunes, I already saw your message. I was gonna do it. I promise I'll give her a worn out hat. I saw it. I swear I saw it. I'm sorry, I was just reading everybody else's messages, but I swear I did see your message. See, look. Uh-oh, hang on, give me a sec. Unable to verify, what are you talking about? Okay, perfect. That was a rabbit. An impression of a rabbit. Can you draw my profile picture? It says Bin the Sun 33. Guys, I have commissions on my Ko-Fi. Just head on to the Inkwell Insanity website, and it should be underneath the archives. There's like a yellow button that says support Inkwell Insanity. Y'all can commission me there, I promise. I can draw whatever y'all want on there, but y'all have to commission it. I'm not gonna do free art. I'm sorry. I like y'all, but I don't like y'all that much. Come on. Yeah, so just head on over to the Inkwell Insanity Ko-Fi. It's in the archives. I mean, it's underneath the archives on the Inkwell Insanity website. The website is in the link in my bio. It's like a yellow button that says support Inkwell Insanity. I'll draw whatever y'all want. As long as it doesn't go against my rules, of course. You know, I'll give her like one more patch down here. She has like a very Lisa Simpson-ass dress. Y'all notice? Like the way Lisa Simpson's dress looks? That's literally what this is. Wait, I have the original poster saved on my Twitter. I could probably, like, repost this art on there or something and be like, yeah, I kind of took that idea and I'm going to implement it into my comic series at some point. I should draw them together. I think that'd be cute. Like, my Oswald and my Hortensia. I think that'd be cute. Should she have gloves? Seriously. I look at this design, I think it's fine, but should she have gloves? Opie says, you said check on your website? Yes. The link in my bio. You should find my website on there, the Inkwell Insanity Comics website. Head on over to, underneath the archives. You should find like a button that says support Inkwell Insanity on there. And that's where you can like get to the Ko-Fi and you can commission me whatever you want. Oh, also, and members of the Ko-Fi, you can you can, like, pay for drawing requests, and I can draw those drawing requests live if y'all want something a little bit cheaper. The drawing requests aren't fully customizable, though. Like, I can't draw your OCs. It has to be, like, a character I can easily Google, though. All the information's on there. Just go ahead and check it out whenever you're free. Rip Rod Monkey Man says, can you draw a kiddo goat? He's an alternate take on Bendy. You could probably check out my Ko-Fi. Like, you could become a member. It's like $5 a month, and I have an option on there where you can, like, pay, like, a quick little $5 for, like, a drawing request. So I could probably draw that on, like, a stream another day. If you want. I don't take drawing requests just out of the blue on from my chat. Guys, seriously, gloves or no gloves? Ben, did you get a new voice effect? Did I? I think mine is fine. I didn't add a new voice effects. No gloves? Those gloves with sort of spiked sleeves? I don't think I'll add those kinds of gloves. I think I'm just gonna... No spiky gloves. That's too modern. Please give her gloves. Aw, man. I feel like the voice feels older. Really? My voice? It's weird. My voice has not changed, I don't think. My voice sounds the same, I think. Gloves. I'm seeing a lot of gloves. I'm seeing a lot of people add... I don't have a filter. Do I have a filter on? I don't think so. I'm seeing a lot of people say gloves. Okay, I'll experiment with it. Somebody says add a wilting rose. The rose, I guess I could make it, like, shriveled or something. Hang on, how do I draw a shriveled rose? Boy, I just ate and I'm already hungry again. There we go, that works. Anyways, no gloves, no gloves. Wowee, cool. You know what, I'm gonna try how it looks with both. You know what, maybe she doesn't need gloves. But Oswald has gloves. Maybe I can make them look torn. How about that? Like, they're, like, missing... Like, maybe one glove is missing... Like, one finger is missing on the glove or something. Wait, Heike, the torn gloves are serving. Yeah, you know, I do like them. Just James. Hey, pal, ever heard of the game Mouse PI for Hire? Yeah, I heard of it. Yeah, of course I have. I was gonna draw assets for streaming on Saturday, but that didn't go so well. Yeah, sorry you guys, I am really just locked in. How much do drawing tablets cost, says State and Tunes. The one I'm using, which is an Artist 12 Pro, the price dropped significantly. I think it's only $100 now. When I bought it, it was like $300. So now's a good time to get an Artist 12 Pro. Look up Artist 12 Pro. I repeat for the last time, look up Artist 12 Pro. Okay, one more time. Artist 12 Pro. There you go. Oh yeah, the original Oswald is here. There you go. Alright, I'm gonna draw one more Hortensia. Maybe two more, actually. I gotta make space for, like... Okay, so it's only been an hour. We still have time to draw Fanny Cottontail and Putrid Pete. You know what? I'm gonna make it kind of look like they're together here. That was a perfect circle. I don't know why I accidentally deleted it. Why can't I not draw circles? No. That one's fine. That one's fine. Shrink it down. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, where did that happen? Here it is. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, the chat. Make them have pancakes. What's up with you and pancakes, Cartoon Kid? Mike of the Octoon says, have you drawn Horace Horsecollar? Not yet. I'm sure we could probably do Forgotten Disney Characters another week. You know what? I'll give you guys the choice. On what we're doing next week. I'm not sure if I'll finalize this design for Hortensia. I might mess with it a little bit more. I don't know. I'm still kind of picky with a lot of my takes on these characters. Sorry if I'm not reading the chat, I'm just really focused. Felix, hey Ben, do you have any recommendations on how to get Felix the Cat merch? I have no idea. I don't have Felix the Cat merch. I only have, like, one Felix the Cat plush, and it's because I was super lucky, and I went to the thrift store, and I found one. I was like, oh, cool. Oh, and I also own a Felix the Cat comic book, like an older, like, it's a collection of comics, actually, comic strips. I got it at an old bookstore, but I don't collect Felix merch, unfortunately. I recommend going on the internet and just asking some more professional people. likes him. Ooh. Ooh. Guys. Ooh. Guys. Ooh. Ooh. Guys. Ooh, she likes him. Guys. We gotta tell everyone. We have to. We just have to. We just have to. Sorry if I'm not speaking. Like, I'm just really focused on the drawing. It's hard to tell how much I need to, like, focus on art and how much I need to focus on the chat. So far I got, like, oh, I've been able to consistently keep, like, 19, 18 of you guys. I had, like, 20 earlier, but it's fine. I pretty much have the exact same number of people here. You know what? The relationship is he has autism and is being silly, and she likes him for that. Maybe that's their lore. Maybe that's their dynamic. I don't know. We'll see. I still gotta flesh out these versions of the characters. Legally distinct Hortensia and legally distinct Oswald sitting in a tree. Kissing. Yeah, you're so right. Felix says, why do people draw ship art of Felix and Oswald if they both have girlfriends? I don't know, dude. I don't know. People are like that online. They would always do that. They just think certain ships look cuter than the main canon ones, I guess. I don't care about ships, really. I think they're fine. If anyone likes them, cool. If they don't, then I also think that's cool. I think it's all fine. God, I love drinking water. Maybe I should change the placement of her tail. Yeah, maybe I don't like the placement of her tail. I'm probably gonna change that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna change that. Or I could just at least change the posing of it. Official Gustavo says, God, I love drinking water. Ben the Bouncing Boy 2026. Okay. I'm gonna draw her. It says, I have your dignity. Yeah, if you want. Totally down for y'all. Y'all could draw my characters. Y'all can draw my versions of classic characters. I don't mind. I think it's cool. I think it's cool that you'll like them. I can't wait to have these guys officially appear in the comic. I'll just keep it like that. Aww. How could I forget her hat? Where's my pen? Where's my pen? Here it is. Found it. Maybe I should make Oswald look at her. I think that'd be fun. There he is. We're gonna move them on the same layer. Yeah, there you go. Let me make a quick change. Where's the lasso? Here it is. What? Huh? What? Here it is. Okay, perfect. He's looking at her. Okay. Now we gotta move the other eye. There we go. That's cute. Oh, gotta erase the inside of the nose. Where is it? Here it is. That looks funny. How does it look funny? Kitty. Kit Kat Meowington. He's just yapping about who knows what. He's yapping about nonsense. You know what? I'm gonna merge them both on the same layer, cause, why not? They're easier to move around. See, now they're together. Yeah, you know what? He has a hyperfixation on trolley trains. Actually, no. Trolley trains are just his job. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Looks... Hang on. Clayton Godfrey says, looks like you mix between Boris and Oswald together. Do I really? Oh, cool. Zippy Zaps Free Palestine says, did you work on that new video game, Mouse? I did not. But I'm glad you think I did. I know your hyperfixation is Felix the cat. Felix, I can literally see that. Statentoon says, damn, Oswald really needs to... Hey now. There are kids in this chat. Anyways. Oh, these drawings are so accurate. I'm glad y'all like them. I'm so glad y'all like them. Okay, one more Hortensia, and then we'll draw one more page, and then we'll make the two other guys. Oh, wait. I forgot to draw in her. I forgot to color in her eyes. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Love Drawing says, the way there's a reference in your background, there's multiple, I think. There's an oddball plush right behind my character, and I think there's like a cup head. Or just a cup that looks like Cuphead. Okay, yeah, I think I'll just shrink down this Hortensia, and then I'll like, ooh, that's weird. You know what, I'll make her big again. Because I want to draw her, like, with her tail, like, all spiky, because she's scared or something. No, wait. Here it is. Okay, let's draw one more Hortensia, and then, I don't know, we'll do something else. Why do I hear crunching? I don't know, says Tater Tot. Katie Narex says, I love the Oswald redesign, thank you. Kitty Cat Nyamington says, so do you call the cat Sadie or Hortensia? Because Hortensia name is Sadie before Hortensia, really? I don't know, we'll see. I'll look that up. That's great. What are you going to draw after Legally Distinct Hortensia, Benjamin? Says Gustavo. Probably either Fanny Cottontail or Putrid Pete. One of the two. I'll let y'all pick. Okay, yeah. Fingerless gloves. Yeah. Almost forgot her hat. Oh, sorry, I was not reading the chat at all. Yo Ben, Felix says, yo Ben, how do I get, fuck, I can't, hang on. Felix says, yo Ben, how do I get your stream onto my drawing app without it closing? I don't know, man. I don't know nothing about that stuff, man. Kit Kat Millington says, wait, is this Bon Grandma, and Grandpa young adults or something? Yeah, it is them. It's Oswald and Hortensia are Bon's grandparents, as young adults, like around Bon's age, pretty much. Well, Hortensia is like an she kind of no, Oswald remarries to Hortensia, more like it. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Because I'm drawing them both as young adults here. If they got remarried, that wouldn't work. Because they would have never met. I just caught myself. There was like a plot hole right there. I'll figure it out. I'll fix up that plot hole later. Okay, alright. Give me a sec. Kit Kat Millington says, I messed up my sentence, don't worry about it. Dude, I can see your vision of Hortensia wearing a 4-leaf clover pin on her dress. That is, I did not think of that, but, that is clever. I think that could be a cute way that that these versions of the characters, kind of look after each other, you know, like Oswald's always lucky, so he found a 4-leaf clover, like, effortlessly, but maybe he gives it to her so that she can have a little bit more luck. Felix says, I screenshot your art for my collection. Alright, you can just wait till it's public, you know? Because this is going to be posted online anyway. Alright. Alright, perfect. Spick and spam, neat, clean, tidy, and trim. We drew Oswald and Hortensia in Inkwell Insanity. This is how they look in Inkwell Insanity canon. Canon, by the way. Cartoon Kid said, "Him, Sailor, you should make a comic for Inkwell." What? Okay. Yes, and the page is complete. Excuse me. Let's make a new page, guys. Alright. Thank you so much, Smiley. Ben and the Frightening Barks. Yeah, I just sneezed. Sorry. Marcus Rivera says, "Hey man, how did you come up with the name Inkwell Insanity? The idea of Inkwell Insanity." Oh, the idea. The idea of Inkwell Insanity just kind of comes from, hang on. Let me first make a little rant. Let me rant for real quick. So this is Fanny Cottontail, right? This is like Oswald's original girlfriend before, Hortensia, right? But this is also Fanny Cottontail. Like, first of all, I get the difference, but it's like, people compare my character Bon Bon to this version right here, because it's a black bunny in a dress, you know? But, I guess this rabbit has no shoes, no gloves, no hat, and neither does this one. I don't know where the idea of Fanny Cottontail looking like Bon Bon even came from. I think it came from maybe Hortensia's design, maybe? Because Hortensia does have a hat with a flower on it, and she does have a dress. She doesn't wear shoes or gloves, but, I don't know, Bon Bon does. But I don't know, I understand the mix-up, first of all, and I don't blame people for feeling that way. It doesn't offend me, but it makes me worry legally for how I can use Bon Bon. So I did redesign my Bon Bon, my character Bon Bon. At some point y'all will see that design. I don't know. All the comics I draw nowadays include the new design, but all the ones you guys are seeing still uses the old one. I kind of want to make a comic showing her switching into the new design. Might do that. That's like kind of ease y'all into the new design. Anyways. Ron says, "Stop. This actually looks so cool. Love the cartoon look. Thank you so much." Is Putrid Pete a wolf, or am I tripping? Says James. I don't know. I thought he was a bear, because he looked like a bear. But it makes more sense narratively for him to be a wolf. Are you living in 1988? Wrong era, buddy. Says, Brain Rot Cherry Mix. So anyways, back to what Marcus Rivera says. How did I come up with Inkwell Insanity? I just wanted a cartoon that was retro looking, that was original, and wasn't based on anything specific. Should I draw Fanny Cottontail? Yeah, I'll draw Fanny Cottontail. Fart. What'd I do? Anyways, I came up with the idea of Inkwell Insanity because I wanted a retro-looking cartoon. I just like this style a lot, and I really wanted it. But a lot of these characters kind of came from the idea of my frustration with Walt Disney, the Walt Disney Company as a whole. I already spoke about it, but basically all the oddball characters are meant to be parallels of the Mickey Mouse cast. Oddball is meant to be a parallel of Mickey, because, you know, Mickey's really friendly, he's very happy, and everyone loves him. Oddball, he's the opposite of that, so nobody really likes him. He's a jerk, total jerk. And you can kind of figure out everybody's dynamic and everybody's relationship with one another and who they're supposed to represent purely through that understanding of, oh, they're all opposite versions of the Mickey Mouse cast. For example, Webster is a happy, fun duck. Happy-go-lucky duck, who's stupid. He's meant to be a parallel of Donald Duck, who is very angry all the time and stressed. Bon Bon is meant to be the opposite of Minnie Mouse because she's very independent, actually. She's not a damsel in distress, and she does not like Oddball at all. They're enemies, or frenemies, more like it. And Humphrey the Hippo in my comic is meant to be a parallel of Peg-Leg Pete. Whereas instead of being this big scary dude who's always trying to beat up the protagonist, he is this big friendly guy who wants to help the protagonist, if anything. He wants to help him become a better person. So, Yeah, that's where the idea of Inkwell Insanity came from. Mainly that. Danny Keith. So, is the wolf the opposite of Goofy? Wrathford the Wolf, in my comic, he is more original. He isn't really based on anybody specific. He's more based on the Big Bad Wolf from the Three Little Pigs cartoon. Yeah, I don't think there is a Goofy in Inkwell Insanity. I don't have a character who's a stand-in for Goofy. Dude, have you heard of Bendy and the Quest for the Ink Machine, says Micah the... Yeah, I heard of it. I've heard of it. I've seen clips, but I didn't really get into it. Anyways, Fanny Cottontail, let's get into it. Let's keep her looking sweet. What if I implemented some more Betty Boop-esque? I want to give her, like, chubby cheeks. Yeah, let's make her cheeks chubby like Betty Boop, and we'll give her smaller teeth so she looks cuter. No, I hate that. No. We're not doing that here. Her mouth looks too big, I don't like that. You know what, the entire mouth. Maybe that's better, methinks? I hate how this looks so far. Ugh. I'll give her a more oval-shaped head. I have to figure out the new lore for Fanny Cottontail in my series. Maybe because my original lore was she was married to Oswald in my series, and she dies, and then Oswald gets remarried, and all the bunny children that they have kind of become Hortensia's new responsibility because she loves Oswald and wants to help him raise all the babies. But now that I'm drawing them as young adults, I'm like, I kind of have to change that now. I'm kind of cooking up an idea for that now. Like maybe Oswald was like he was supposed to be in a arranged marriage or something with Fanny or something. And he does not like her, but you know he begins to meet Hortensia. Maybe that's the direction I'll go. Maybe this could work. A rabbit in lipstick. Never thought I'd see the day. Get Narrington says, are they friends or they can't stand each other? Are you talking about my characters? Like Oddball and Bonbon? Because they're like frenemies. They're in a weird relationship. I'm not gonna say what is actually going up with those two. But, Bonbon is willing to help Oddball because she knows that is the right thing to do, I think. But there is a certain level of it that makes it feel like there's a level of, like, a desire to help him because she feels like... Maybe I'm saying too much. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. Y'all don't have to know me. Maybe this rabbit looks weird. Maybe the human eyes look kind of gross on her. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I don't like this. This design sucks butthole. Yeah, a human girl with lipstick, yeah. Never have I ever. Cough, cough, Betty Boop. Is Fanny a dancer and singer? I don't remember. I think she is. We've seen a rabbit with lipstick. Remember Bugs Bunny, Buddy Boy, says Gustavo? Yeah, I guess so. Did you see Mickey's old design in early version of Epic Mickey? Like the Steamboat Willie? Maybe. I think so. Cheepy cheepy choppa choppa doobie doobie dabba dabba. Because her figure is more human looking. But I don't like how gross. I don't like this design. I don't think I like it. Felix says, I love this art. Yeah, I'm glad you like it, but I might scrap it and might draw it differently. Because I want to incorporate more animal, because if I see humanoid characteristics on an animal, I think it looks a little weird. That might just be me. I want her to look more animal-like. Maybe it's the lipstick that I don't like, but I also kind of want to incorporate the lipstick. Maybe she doesn't need the whiskers. Yeah, you know what? She won't have whiskers. This looks better? Maybe I'll still give her, like, the round, like, more human eyes, maybe. Her nose is too high up. Maybe I gotta just lower it down a little bit, you know? I'm like putting so much thought into this design. I'm putting way too much thought into this design. I was able to like nail the first two designs really well, but this one I have to like actually think about it a little bit more. Well, what are you guys talking about? Her whiskers are amputated. Whoa, okay. Brett says, I just got my head squished by an anvil and a piano. What is going on today? Sorry, man. Sorry, that was me. I fell off my 5-foot bed. Oh, Felix, why are you telling me that, dude? I mean, are Oswald and Fanny just friends, or they can't stand each other? I don't know. I still have to flesh out that part of this character's lore, you know? I got a lot of work. I got a lot of work to do. It's a good thing this isn't going to be a main part of the main Inkwell Insanity series. This is probably going to be more in the lore. So I have time to like flesh these two out. Maybe if I could keep her ears down. What if I made them pointier? Dude, furries are gonna go crazy over this, I can already tell. Maybe I could shrink her forehead a bit, because her forehead looks a little bit too big. Haha, I'm criticizing a woman for her enormous forehead. I'm so evil. Big forehead. How do I, like, skew it? No. Perspective, yeah. No, that's cursed. You know what? That's fine. I think that's alright. these ears closer. Frick yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, I'm hungry. I just am hungry now. I already had a burger. I'm starving. Why am I hungry? Oh, maybe it's because I went for a jog. Maybe that's why. I went for a jog. I burnt off all that energy. Are you gonna add that squiggly lines for the shading in her eyeliner? Does she have that? I don't see that on the actual design. Maybe I should shrink down the face mask, the thing. Maybe that's what Maybe I can try to implement more, like, hair onto her. Maybe I can make her cheeks small. No, that's too big. No, I don't like those little tufts. I'm not satisfied with this fanny cottontail. I'm not satisfied with it. I really don't like it. How can I make this better? I might have to rework it. I'm still gonna post it, because, you know, it's content, I can post it. But, I'm not satisfied with it. This could be so much better, is all I'm trying to say. Are you animating or just drawing? Says, random bug I found... Wait, what? Weird random bug I found out. I'm just drawing. I'm not animating. I was gonna animate yesterday, but I wasn't able to figure out how to connect OBS to my iPad. Anyways, no, but I bought a new plug, a new like cable. I think that new cable might actually help me with that. Because if so, then that means I get to live stream myself animating on Toon Squid, and I really hope you guys like that. Oh, wow. Yeah, furries are gonna go crazy over this. But her design just looks so human. What more can I do? Like, I don't want to, like, straight up copy the design I had originally for Bon Bon. I don't want to do that. So I guess I'll just stick with this or something like this. Oh, what? I'm so sorry. I was just... talking Ben, eat, man. Klinger. Eat, Ben! I mean, eat something! Eat before we eat you, says Felix. Oh, damn. You guys are, like, literally telling me to eat. I didn't even think y'all were, like, paying... Okay, I was just yapping, bro. I didn't know, man. Jeez. Jeez. One person says make her lipstick smaller. Okay, I'll try. We'll see where that goes. Does she have blush? I don't know. I'll check. She's got... Yeah, she's got nice... lips. Maybe some... Yeah, that's nice. That looks better. Methinks. I squashed them down a little bit, but who knows. I don't know, I think the big teeth kind of make it look better if she has bigger lips. Methinks? I don't know, methinks. Me is an idiot, that's what. No, me is not an idiot. Me is very smart. Me is muy inteligente and muy guapo. Me is muy inteligente and muy guapo. And me has lots of riz. You know what? That is better. She looks like Toy Bonnie if I give her blush. I can't do that with just flat colors. I get rid of these big old rabbit feet, which I think really puts everything off. The rabbit feet are off-putting, in my opinion. But I also don't want to, like, just make her humanoid with rabbit ears, you know? I hate those kinds of cartoon designs. Where they, like, make the boy look like an actual cartoon rabbit or something, a cartoon animal. But then the girl is just a woman with, like, animal characteristics. That's my least favorite animated cartoon, like, thing. Like, you watch a Tex Avery cartoon, or you watch, like, I don't know, a Tom and Jerry cartoon, and they make a girlfriend for the main character, and it's just a woman with, like, animal ears or something. I think that's so stupid. What are you drawing? Says Jumper the Animator. I am drawing Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, and stuff like that. Guys, come on, thank you for waiting, thank you guys for being concerned about me eating, but I can't just eat right now. Like, I'm in the middle of a stream, it's almost been 2 hours. Didn't I say that 2 minutes ago? Bendy, says someone. Yes, you can't. Yeah, you're right, I can't. Dude, it's chill, I'll make it. The stream's almost over anyway. You know what, I'm gonna leave Fanny Cottontail... I'm not satisfied with Fanny Cottontail. I do not like this Fanny Cottontail design. As a matter of fact, I think it is a stupido. There's gonna be some schmuck out there who likes it, I guess. They're allowed to like it. I don't really like it. I don't think. I don't know, maybe it's the complexity of it, because, like, you look at these cartoon designs and, like, oh, everybody else has, like, one piece of clothing, or, like, maybe shoes and gloves, but no, she is just a woman. This is just a woman with rabbit ears, and I guess that's why I don't like it. I hate those kinds of cartoon designs. Like, why make the male characters look like actual cartoon animals, and then the women are just girl bunny ears or something? It's like so... This looks so surreal and off-putting, in my opinion. And that's probably why I don't like this design. Yeah, that might actually be it. But I also don't want to lean... Maybe I just have to experiment a little bit more with this. Yeah, that's probably it. I'm not eating, you guys. I'm fine. I'll eat after the frickin' live. I already told y'all. If it becomes too overbearing, I'll leave, but I'm gonna be fine. Danny Keith, what are the songs you play called? I don't know the exact name, but, I know it's on Epidemic Sound, and, Epidemic Sound's music is, like, you have to pay for it, though, so y'all can't really use it, but I can, because I paid for it. Spaghetti, milkshake, steak, tacos, cheeseburger, Doritos, become hungry. Screw you guys! Damn it! Now I'm actually getting hungrier. I'm just trying to work, guys. Let a fella draw. Let a fella draw. The stream's almost over anyway. I'll be fine. We're like an hour and 56 minutes in. We're good. Yeah, I gotta give her some shoes. One of y'all said that she needs shoes, because there's gonna be freaks out there who are like... But I don't want to give her big... cartoony shoes. They look so weird. I have to shrink down her feet then. But then that makes her look more like a woman, not like a rabbit. The whole point of this is to make her look more animal-like. You know what? Screw Fanny Cottontail. Screw Fanny Cottontail, we're gonna draw Putrid Pete. Because that is somehow easier. Come on, Putrid Pete. We'll come back to Fanny another day, maybe. Maybe I'll come up with something better for Fanny. But for now, we're drawing Putrid Pete. Okay, so they say he's a bear. Some say he's a wolf. I think it's fitting that he's a wolf, but... You know. Will you make him a wolf or a bear? I will make him a... no specific animal. How about that? I will just make him a thing. Man, I'm all out of water and I'm thirsty. Let's see where I can go with this. I want him to have like a sharp muzzle. Maybe that works. I don't know. Woody Woodpecker? No, it's not Woody Woodpecker. Guys, let him draw. He's fasting. Oh, Clayton Godfrey, how dare you. My father is gonna come over and bring me McDonald's. Dude, I'm reaching the point of hunger where I will be okay with eating McDonald's. I don't even like those guys. I think their fruit sucks. I love your Inkwell drawings regardless. They're very nice. Thank you, Toaster. That thing, what are his pronouns? He, him, I think? He's from the 1930s, I think. So, I think that would be his thing. Hang on, somebody said something. Do you animate with Kratos? Says Felix. No, I animate with Toon Squid. You know what? He's not going to be a wolf or a bear or anything. He's just going to be a thing. An animal. Just a weird animal thing. He's not going to be a wolf or a bear. He's just going to be an animal thing. Giving him whiskers, so it really confuses people what he is supposed to be. To really stoop y'all, I'm going to give him just hair underneath his hat. Just a little bit like that. Is Pete in Oswald, is he a rabbit? I mean, is he a wolf? Is he a bear? He's neither. Not in my version. He's just a thing. I feel like that'll make mine not only more unique, but it'll raise some questions. I think it'll make him look more like a criminal, you know? Like he's completely hiding his identity, like at all times. You guys are just talking about food in my chat now. Ugh, y'all are doing this on purpose. Y'all are doing this on purpose! Okay, he has like a... I don't know how I feel about this body. Maybe I'll give him like a bigger body. But then that makes him look more bear-like. I don't know, we'll see. Man, I'm sleepy. Why am I so sleepy? Ooh! I'm tired. Sorry I'm not talking so much, guys. I guess I'm just really focused on the drawing. I gotta start posting YouTube shorts too. I feel like that'd be really useful for me. Oh, I gotta draw. I have to color in his hat. How can I make this more distinguishable, though? What if I gave him, like, a weird-looking tail? So it becomes really hard to tell what animal he even is. He's just a thing. I'm gonna give him a weird tail. Like, it's like a thing that just sticks out like that. It's not even a wolf tail. It's not a bear tail. It's too long. It's just a thing. Bootleg Pete is the name, and I don't know his game. Yeah, hell yeah. Doesn't matter what kind of tail he has. It doesn't. That's why I'm just giving him a random little nub tail. That way you can't tell if he's a bear or if he's a wolf. My version of Pete is this weird thing. Look at them big Popeye forearms. I think that'd be cool. Maybe the Popeye forearms don't work. Maybe he just needs normal, like, noodle limbs. I'm gonna make them all scratchy. Oh yeah. That's the most coolest thing I've ever seen. I'm a bear, says Putrid Pete. Putrid Pete, in Inkwell Insanity, my webcomic, you are just a thing. You are not any particular animal. Guys, we have the real-life Putrid Pete in my chat right now. He says he's a bear. But, you know, not in my story. No, in my story, you're just a thing. I think it's more cool. It keeps your whole criminal persona, like more mysterious, you know what I mean? Hang on, someone said my name. I gotta check that out later. How do I copy and paste again? Paste later, maybe? No, that didn't do anything. Ugh, I guess I have to manually draw it. Anyway, somebody said something. Danny Keith, is your name Ben? Like, is it short, or is that your actual name? My name is Benjamin, like the Franklin, Benjamin Franklin. But I just go by Ben. Do Cuphead. We're drawing Oswald characters, guys! What should I make his other hand do? You know what, he's just gonna have him up like this. No more saying cuss words, guys! It's inappropriate and violent. If you get caught saying a cuss word, you'll, like, go to jail. And you'll, like, if you say a cuss word, if you say a cuss word, you're gonna go to jail, and you'll eat broccoli for the rest of your life. You know what? I don't want to go to jail, but I eat broccoli sometimes. There, now cuss words are illegal, so no one say it. I don't even think I said the whole thing right. I don't even know why I said that whole thing. Are you talking to me? Yes. You know what, Great Trap? I am talking specifically to you. Because you asked, I am specifically talking to you. No more saying cuss words out of you, okay? Felix, how did you know what I was thinking? What? Cause, dude, I'm just like that. I can read minds. I love Peak Ben art. Thank you, Felix. That, Gustavo says, that's a great-looking furry bear-like, wolf-like cat thing. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Great Traps. Why you say cuss words in my chat? No more, guys, no more saying cuss words. No more. They make me sad. You guys don't want to see me sad, do ya? You guys don't want to see me sad, do ya? Look, guys, I'm pointing. I'm pointing at you specifically. I'm specifically pointing at you. because you are making me sad. You. I'm pointing at you. That is the only other asset I have. That is, I'm not even joking, that's the only asset I have. The only other one. I don't know why that's the only... Oh, damn it. What the hell happened? I froze. Okay, I'm fine. I don't know why that's the only asset I have made. I guess I was gonna use it for, like, video essays or something. But this is it. These are my only 2 animations. I'm, like, dancing. I have to make more. Because I want to make an asset where I'm, like, actually drawing, and I want to make an asset where I'm, like, I don't know, I want to make more assets, is my point. And I was going to do that yesterday. Alright, since you can read minds, Benny boy, what am I thinking of? Pasta? Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Anyways. Oh man, it's already been 2 hours, actually. That's an impressive one. Guys, what do you think? Should we end the stream here? Guys, should we end the stream here? It's like... It's already been the 2-hour mark. I can technically stop drawing. Like, I'm allowed to stop drawing at this point. What do y'all think? I kind of do want to draw more, but it's already like 8. I don't know. I don't think I have any other ideas for what I want Peg, or this version of Pete to look like. I don't know. Do you want to stop drawing? I don't know. Okay, wait, first of all, let's take a look at all we drew. We drew Hortensia, Oswald, and we also drew 1 singular drawing of Pete. Maybe we could end things here. First things first, what do you guys want to draw next week? What should we draw? Because, like, I have people saying Cuphead, and, like, Cuphead isn't a classic character. I can't redesign Cuphead. We already drew Felix the Cat. No one asked for Felix the Cat. Okay. So, we're not drawing Mickey Mouse. I'm not spoiling Mickey Mouse from Inkwell Insanity. I'm not spoiling that. Okay. So, your options are, forgotten Disney characters such as, Horace Horsecollar, Clara Cluck, Clarabelle Cow, and, who else? There's another forgotten Disney character. Okay. Oh, please do your Sona. It'll be so nice. I'll draw more of my Sona. Okay. Okay, actually, okay. Flip the Frog isn't classic Disney. He's of Iwerks' own character. Okay, so we have Forgotten Disney. That's one option we can do next week. We can also do early Looney Tunes. So characters like Foxy, Piggy, and Bosco. That's another one we can do. Early Inkwell Insanity. That's my Rosies. One person said you. Does that mean Oswald and Felix are gonna be in your comic? Yeah. Technically, yeah. Or the version of Felix I drew in the last live, nah. I'm probably gonna redesign that one. I want to make a more unique version. But this Oswald will definitely be in Inkwell Insanity. Okay. Forgotten Disney or early Looney Tunes. I'm seeing a lot of early Disney. Forgotten Disney characters then. Forgotten Disney characters? Okay. Okay, so next week we can probably... I guess we're drawing Disney. I guess we're drawing classic Disney characters, like forgotten ones at least. So that's like Horace Horsecollar, Clarabelle Cow, and I think Clara Cluck. I'll have to look up some more characters. I guess, yeah, we'll draw Disney next week, and then the week after we'll draw early Looney Tunes. Yeah, okay, and then I don't know what else we're gonna draw. I guess we'll just see where things go from there. And yeah, I guess that's it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me on today's live. I had such a great time. I'm glad you guys like my versions of Oswald and Hortensia, because I like them. I like them as well. I guess so next week we're going to be drawing some classic Disney characters or forgotten ones, and then the week after that we're going to draw early Looney Tunes. This has been the very end. This is the very end. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. The next one you might get messy, says Pusheen. Yeah, I get it, but we'll just have to be cautious and respectful. Okay. It's been an honor and a privilege to be with you guys today. So long. Goodbye. Farewell. I will see you all next Sunday at 6 o'clock Central Daylight Time. 6 p.m. Goodbye. So long.